Hello friends, welcome back to Mera's channel. Today we're doing an honest but sponsored review of Buddyguard. Buddyguard's from Petsmont. It's a mushroom powder for immune support for your doggies. On Buddyguard's website, they pride themselves of having no artificial additives. It's all naturally sourced, non-invasive support. So you're supporting your dog from the inside out. So when we're looking at ingredients, it's full of a lot of different mushroom types. So turkey tail, shiitake, reishi, there's other ones in there too that really I can't pronounce if we're being honest, but they are just mushrooms. The really nice thing about this is when you open it, it has its own little measuring spoon. So you can see it has the spoon, it has a fourth teaspoon and an eighth teaspoon. So the directions, you can give it to dogs or cats. In dogs, you're giving a fourth teaspoon per 25 ounces. So for Mera, she's about 40 ounces. We usually do just kind of a heaping fourth teaspoon in her food. For cats, you're giving an eighth teaspoon, so the other smaller side. And then you can open up the little metal part, Nuggy, and that's when you're going to see the powder. And it's kind of nice how you can see it's kind of difficult to open, but I really like that about the packaging because it is a pretty finely ground formula. Yeah, you like this, don't you? See, it's really finely ground and really easy just to add to your pet's food. So for Mira, we put this right on top of her gently cooked food. Sometimes I mix it in a little bit, sometimes I add a little water, but she's fine with it, just powder on top. She was even just trying to lick the powder, so you know that she actually likes it. So with Mira, we've kind of talked about this before. A lot of people ask about her coat and the shininess. That was a big yawn. And one of the things that we do is we really try to add to her diet just to really help her coat health and her skin health. She does have some allergies too, especially in the summertime. So having anything that's an allergy or immune support is critical for Mira to really thrive. Another thing recently with Mira, she had some viral papillomas, which are just always a big yawn, which are little warts. So she had two of them on her mouth, she had two on her paws, and then one on her arm. And so we gave them a couple months to see if they'd go down. They didn't. So we ended up taking her into the vet to get them crushed because that's what they do with the papillomas. And then since then, we've also been giving her this, which I think has been really helpful in just supporting her immune health as her immune system's kind of attacking those papillomas. So that's another reason that you might just want to add this for a short period of time just to try it out to see how you can really support your dog's immune system. And so that's something that we definitely needed to do while her body was fighting off those papillomas and that virus. So one of the reasons that you might want to add Buddyguard is just for that long-term health and wellness, which is something that we talk a lot about with Mira. She's only 2 right now, but we're trying to do a lot of things to keep her healthy and active for as long as we can. So adding in something like a mushroom powder for that immune support and supporting any growths that may come up on her skin and just overall her well-being of her skin is really, really critical to make sure that she's living as long and as healthily as she possibly can. And so that's something that's really, really important to us. And I know that's important to a lot of you. And so one of my things is always, why not try? Why not try these different things? Because if we're looking at adding something that has a scientific evidence base and is not going to be harmful for our dog, why aren't we? Because we want to make sure that they're living as long as they possibly can. Buddyguard is also third-party tested, which is not something that you get in all pet supplements, and that's something that we always look for. Third-party testing just kind of ensures that these are the ingredients that they say they are. One thing that I've heard some people talk about is that mushrooms aren't safe for dogs. I think a lot of that actually comes from some of the wild mushrooms that are out in the environment that are poisonous and harmful to dogs, just like there's a lot of wild mushrooms that are poisonous to us. But the ones that are selected for Buddyguard are actually really beneficial for them. So it's just kind of understanding that line between different types of mushrooms and where some may be poisonous while other ones could have really, really critical beneficial properties to them. The co-founders of Petsmont really spent a lot of time studying and researching superfoods and identifying different superfoods that are great for pets. And that's when they got to the Petsmont business. They really focus on spreading education about pet nutrition, and their goal is to use organic, natural ingredients to support dog health. Are you done recording? You don't want to talk about Buddyguard anymore? You don't. We have a link to purchase in the caption. We do receive a small commission from that. Totally up to you if you want to use that or go a different route. But there should also be, I think, 50% off on the site right now, which is awesome. So drop any questions that you have. We'd love to hear them, whether they're about Buddyguard or about just Mera in general. We love having questions and answering them. She really wants to get down right now, but she's scared of the tripod. We love you. I love you.